Hello. So in this video, I will show you how we're going to model this G+4 building. You can see the way this shape is complex. We have different type of and shapes of columns. We have circular and rectangular. If you can go to the loading environment, you can see all the loads that we have. We have that is the plate load, and we have the this is the uniform distributed wall load. So I will show you how we're going to model this in RoboStructure. So you can see. So make sure you like this video, make sure you watch the end, and you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you. Hello dear viewers, welcome. Today I want to show you how we are going to model and design a G+4 building in Autodesk RoboStructural Analysis. So I am an ArchiCAD user. I want us to model this structure. You can see the architectural plan here. I usually prefer to design with ArchiCAD and RoboStructure Analysis. So I used this plan and added my grids. I don't want to focus on how I did that. I will focus on that in another video, how I added my grids here. So after you import this in ArchiCAD, you just need to drag a copy of the first floor. So this one has to be suspended, so otherwise you'll not be able to select. Move, I will drag a copy. So you can see this drawing is not up, it's not scaled. So the next thing I did was to scale. I went here, then reshaped, resized, because this is how you're going to receive your drawing. You're the one to add your grids. So the next thing I did was to scale. Select it from here to there. Shift, hold my Shift D. This was 150. So you can see now this drawing is scaled. You can see it now looks like this. So the next thing was to check my scale. So to do that, I needed to add grid. So pick grid element tool. But first I need to add a line here so that I don't know the midpoint, because the grid is always at the midpoint of a wall and not column. So I drew the first grid. You can see the center is snapped up to there. You have to change this number. This one is 1. This one is 1. So I drew the next grid here. There's already a line here at the center. And then I activated my dimension to find the distance. Well, you can see now this drawing is to scale. If I find the distance between this point and this point, should give me 1900. So it is not to scale, so I need to scale it again. So I need to select. I need to edit, reshape, resize from okay. From here up to there, Shift D, 3150, enter. So now this one is scale. So you can see you just need to add this distance. From the center of here to here is 75 because the wall is 150 plus 1900, that is 1950 plus 150, that is about that is 75 plus 1900, that is 1975 plus 150, that is around 2225 plus 95, that is about 2250, I mean 2225, yeah, that is 2025. If you add this, if you use your calculator, if you add the total of this distance up to here, you find that the distance is about 3000 from here to here. That is 950 plus 150, that is 1100 plus 1900, that is 3000 plus 75 plus 75, that is at 150. So that's how I did the grids. And if you notice that this wall here is not on the same grid with this wall. And that is how the project would always be. They are not just regular or simple. You find issues like this. You can see this one is not on the same grid, and also this one is not on the same grid. That's why I added my grid lines like that, and you can see the way my plan looks like. So I will show you how you can model this in robot structure. So let's start. I will pick this building design. So for me, it is important to show you that because you need to understand that if you are going to work on a real project, it's not going to be just simple as you think. Yeah, it might have those issues where you will find sometimes it is difficult to model, and that's why I'm creating this video. So the first thing I will activate my grid, my axis. So we're going to use this axis. So I will start with axis on the X. So you can see this is my plan view. This one with the X, it's going this way. You can see it is labeled 1, 2, 3 from here. Now here is it A? I think we should label it 1, 2, and then the other way should be now AB. So this one will be, we change this one to 1. This one will be 2. This one will be 3, 4. So yes, 4, 5, 6. So I did not label this one properly. This is now it's 7. So now it's supposed to be 1. This one is 8. This one here is 9. Now this one will be A, B, C, D, E. Now this one is now D, A, F, G, H. Finally, I. Okay. save this. So we're going to start with this one. So it is 3.15. Remember, these ones are not on the same grid line, apart from this one, this wall, and this wall here, and this one. The rest are not on the same grid line. So let's start. I'm going to start with grid 1, 2, 3. I'm going to start with this grid up to here. So 3.15. So the first thing you need to do is to go to tools. You should check the units and formats, or you can just go to tools and go to preferences. So I'm going to use English, United States, my language. I'm going to use English, so I can go to parameters, so tools, job preferences. Now here, I can go change materials. I will change this one to British, or you can change to Indian. I think they have Indian, yeah, or whichever codes you prefer based on your location. You can go to dimensions, design code, loads, all that. Then I'll go to work preferences, meshing. So we will need to change all that. Then we need to start to create our grid. So I'll activate axis definition. So I'll start with X, which my first X will be just 1. Then this one will be 3.15. Then I will add. The next one will be 3.35, 2 repetitions. Make sure the position is from 3.15. Now this one is 3.35. Number of repetitions 2. Add. Make sure this one is now in 9.85. Now again 3.15, 2 repetition. And again 3.35, 2 repetition. Add. And finally just 1 and 3.15. Add. Then I'll go to Y. Now here my A starts at this position. So my A starts at 1.15, just 1. So 1.15, add. And next 3.03. And next 1. Then next 3, and then 1. 3, add. 1, add. Then from 3, then this one is actually 1.1. So this one I can just delete. Now it was 3, then 1.1, and now this one, the next will be 3.8. Now the next one will not be 3.8. It will be if I find the distance between here and here, my distance will be, if I can activate my dimension 2 in my archicad, So if you love AutoCAD or the device you try AutoCAD. Now this one will be 2.45 and then 1.35. 2.45 add 1.35 add, and finally 1.19. Add. Now if I check, it's up to, so I will change it now. This one must be ABC. It's up to J. Here it's up to A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. So let's see where A, B, C, D, E, F, E, F, G, H, I. So let's see if I can delete that one. Let's go back up to here. So remember, this is a real project, so nothing is uniform. We might be confused just as I am. So my first is A, starting here, 1.5 up to B, C plus 3.03, yeah, 3.03, 4.1, then 1, then 1 point, then 3, then 1.1 with 3, then now I need to delete this, and I need to delete this was 1, delete, now this one is 1.1, and so I need to do this and delete this, then make sure that here it is at, it's like it's at 8.18, then 1.1, then add. Okay, then from there we are up to F, so we are okay. Then we go 2.45, then 1.35, 2.45 and 1.35 and then finally 1.19, 1.19, then add. Then we can just apply, close. Then after that, we can start by, we can go to story, or we can go to edit. We can go, to geometry, and then story, then click stories, then we'll go to define manually. So our first story is 2.85. So I can maybe change my numbering to define to levels. Then I can add how many more levels? I come here, 1, 2, 3. Then you can add. Then apply. Then close. We can start by modeling our column. So my first column is on grid H and 1. So I'll go here. I'm using a column of my column is 400 by 200. I need a column of 400 by 200. So I'll go to column. I need to select RSA column. I need to select, I don't see the column I need here. So I need to come here. Then I will create my own column that is 400 by 200. And then add, then close. Then I can just add here. Make sure I pick here to be able to add. Then I will drag it to that point. So my column is added. So I can come, right click, select, then I'll drag, select my column. Then I'll go to geometry. I'll go to materials. So I need to go to concrete. So I need to use this material, class 25. So I will select my column, this one, and apply. Close. I will continue to add. So I can just come here, right click, or I can just pick my column and add at these points where I have columns. These points. So this one is not added properly. So make sure you pick the right point that is at an intersection of axes. Okay. Where else do I have my columns? So I can just drag. I can just consider my next column are here and just close this. Right click, select, drag to select everything. Let's see my view. You can see all my columns are selected. You can see the section shapes. All my columns are selected. So let's go to plan. We can go to edit. We can go to edit, move and copy. So we're moving up to F, right? So I'll just pick from this point up to F, up to this point. Then I'll close this. Then if you see my view, all my columns have been moved. So I will create another column. Let's go to plan. First, I can add my column here. So I'll activate my column because I have a column at this point. the same shape and size, and another one at this point. This one is also at the same grid, but the rest are not at the same grid. So let's go right click, select, I will drag it, then I will move by, you can see this one is now at 3.35. So I can edit, move. Then I can just change everything. So this one will be x will be 3.35, 0, 0. Execute. So you can see where my column is. Then I can drag this column by now 2.3. Again 2.3, 0, 0, execute. Then I can drag that one out by 3.15. Now my number of repetition will be 2. So I drag here 3.15. My number of repetitions 2. Then execute. Then I will drag this one by 2.3. I will move. This one is my staircase 2.3. My number of repetition is 1. Execute. Then my next one will be 3.15. Number of repetitions 2. 3.15. Number of repetitions is 2. Execute. So I can go maybe see if there's something wrong with my axis in my x direction. So my last should be a total of 26. Let's see the distance between here and here is 26. Yeah, so that one is perfect. So 3.35. Now maybe there's something I did wrong. So maybe I should go back. So this one will be was 3.15, 2 repetitions. Zero, 2 repetitions. Maybe I wrote then 2.3. Maybe it's just 1. Execute. Then 3.15, 2. Execute. Wow, that is now perfect. So let's see the view. Okay, so our staircase, you can see this one are now at, if I go to my plan view, this one are not here, so I will move them their right position. They are at B, so I will edit, move. I will then select copy and select move. Then I can maybe control deselect this. So let me first deselect the ones that I don't need to move. I just need to right click, select this, select those, holding control, select this. So let's see the view plan. So these ones are the ones which I'm going to move up to there. So let's go to plan view, edit, move. Then I'll change this one to move. Can select here and I move them from this point, that point. Well, and I can close this. I will need to right click, select. Then this one for my staircase, I will move them up to grade C. All right. So I would go to edit. So that's a distance of 1.15 plus 3. That is about 4.18. So edit, move. I'll copy. Then now there will be 0. dy will be 4.18 and the x will be 0. That is the z. So comma 0. So I can just, this is comma, comma 4.18 comma 0, then execute. Okay, then I will select, close this one, select, I will select those, then I will go to edit, move. I want to move a copy, so I will pick here, from here, there, close. So we can go to our view. You can see what you have just created. Then I'll go to here. We want to create this circular 400. So I can go to plan, column. I will create another column. Now this column is circular, 400 ml. C25 is okay. Then I will add it. Close. Then I'll pick here to start adding from there. There. Okay. Then close. Let's see the view. So you can see what we have just done. Okay, so let's go to plan view. I will create my beam. I want RC beam. I want to use 200 by 450. If you don't have this, and just come and create. But since I already have it, I will not need to create. So I will need to pick here to make sure drag is checked. I can drag it from there. So this is the beam that I need. Read for 50 by 200. And uncheck here. Drag it from there to there. Then check drag. There. There. So I can go maybe to, let me close. Right click. Display. And go to bus. And unselect this because I don't need this here, and apply. Okay, I don't need those, so I'll continue to add. Then I can just check here, select. Continue to move it that point, to that point, to there. Still have a beam here, there. So I'll still have a beam here, there. Then I will uncheck drag so that I can start from here to there, from here to there. Then I can draw these beams for my staircase to there, from here, there, there. Then from here to there, I can check drag, but I can drag it to here and check. Then I can move my beam from here to there, again from here to here. I can start from here, drag it to there. Remember, if this one is not checked, you cannot drag, you have to pick 2 points. So this one I will drag it from here, there. Then I can check drag, but I can go up to the other point. Then I can check it. We can save our model, save project, desktop. I will save it as G+4 in case our computer crash or something. Alright, so we want to drag this one up to the end because we have a beam here up to the end. So I'll continue to drag it, or we can just start first by adding these beams going that way. So that means we have to add this one first, the primary beams. I will drag it from here, there, that point. So my drag is not checked, so I have to pick 2 points. So I'll pick from here, there. Make sure now I check my drag, and I can drag to the final point. Right. I can now uncheck it. So I will drag this one from here to there. Let's see. No. I can go back. So I will drag this to that point. From here. Okay. Uncheck drag. Then I'll move it to that point. Then again from here to this point. Yeah, we have to be careful because we have a void here. So now I will drag from here to this point. We have a void at that point from here, this point. Then finally here, that point. We have another beam at so let's see. Let me remove this one. So I can add this beam just here from this point that point, from this point. So close, and I want to add a beam from this point to that point. Right, so this beam I will move it, so it's somewhere. I can find this distance if I can add a line, or I can just add a grid. Maybe let me see the dimensions from this midpoint, this point, about 600. So then I can just come here, right click, select another one, and I will edit, move. I will move it by, and I think 0.6. Again 0, 0, execute, and I change it to execute. So we need to move this one by about 1.2 at this distance from here to here. So here, again this point and this point, this one. So I need to move. So we need first to add these beams, these primary beams spanning this way. So I'll just activate my beam tool, then I will just drag from here, then release my drag, start again from this point, pick my drag, right, then release my drag, pick this point, that point, that point. So I have to pick 2 points because I uncheck my drag, then check my drag, uncheck, to that point, drag up to that point, uncheck, this point, check my drag, that point, uncheck, from this point to that point, to that point, that point, close. So guys, sorry for the interruption. So we're going to continue to model, and so I want to move this one by 1.2. So I will right click, select, pick that one, holding my control, pick this one, if I can check my plan, yeah, those are the ones I need to move by 1.2 meters, right? So I will edit, move. I will move a copy. So I can change the directions to, I want to move it by y. So 0, 1.2, 0, and execute. Right? So I do the same thing. Now I will uncheck. I want to move this one by 3 meters, this 2 by 3 meters, and that. So I will see. I will right click, select this one, volume control, this one, that one, and that. So edit, move, then cross by 0, 3, 0, then execute. So I want to move the same by 3.55, right? You can see. So 3.55. And then execute. Right, so I want to move these ones by 4 meters, you can see here. So I will right click, select this one, that one, that one, and that one by I will 0, 4, 0, then execute. So let's view the plan and see what we have just created. So we need a landing beam just down here. So I will right click, select, I'll click this one. I need a landing beam. So I will move this one by Z. Now it will be negative. So this one will be 0. Now my landing will be at half of 2.85, that is 1.425. Now negative 1.425. Then execute. Then let's see the view. This is my landing, right? View. So I want to model my slab, so I can just save my project. Okay, so I can now start to model my slabs. So the first thing I need to create slab. My slab is 150 millimeters thick. I don't have it here, so I need to create. So I need 150. Right, so my concrete is plus 25. Then it is shell, right? Then add. Yes. Then I'll close. Then I'm going to pick by rectangle. So I'll pick all these points apart from this void, this void, this void, and those voids. So I just go one by one, no problem, to make sure that I know there's a way I want it. So you have to apply. So I have to remove this one. Click on there. So I will go this, select this, right click, select. I need to delete this one so that I can create a new. Now from this one, so I can just pick rectangle. That one is close model. So I avoid here, I avoid at this point, and avoid here, and avoid here. So there's a void there. I have a void here. Oh no, I have a void at this place. So now my slabs. Also have my slabs. Right. So I'm going to drag another one from that point. Then this one is there. And then from here, this point to there. We have a void. Then I don't have another void at that point. So just more than my stuff. Just leave it like this. I have a void at that point. So I can just pick my rectangle from that point and that point. Now, if you can see our structure of the balcony, so we will model this balcony. You can see our balconies, those points. But first, let us start by adding our, let us do the, then we can add our loads to be easier. So I will come here, change this one to loading. So I will add my first deadload to self weight, and I will add another deadload too for my shell, and that is for my wall load. That's for my uniform distributed wall load, and my load 3 for floor load. Or I can just maybe let's use this and go to live load, add. So I can close this. So I can go start by adding my first load. So I'll start with set weight. Set weight for the whole structure. I'll change this one to dead load. Okay. Then I will close and bar. I'll pick and my wall load is on the Z direction, that is negative 9.6. If you multiply, you find I have a block of let's say 2 kilometers per meter square. My wall is 100 millimeters, that is 0.2 meters, and the height of my wall is 2.55 because I have a beam of, I think I have a beam of 450. So if you subtract my 2.85, find around 2.55. So if you multiply the 3, you find 9.6 kilometers per meter. So this one I can add So let's go back to geometry. Then I'll pick my load. First one was set weight. Pick the second load. Then I can go to this view. So I can change this one to that view. Then I need to change this load to dead load. Okay? Let's select B, right click, so I can go to edit, let's see this view. So I'll select similar, I'll select by cross section, then close, apply. So I don't know why my load is not adding. Let's go to surface load. I'll select this one. This is dead load 2. Then now this one I change to my dead load will be negative 1.5 or negative 1.5. 1.5. Then I can select, then let's click on edit. Let's go to plan view, right click. I need to select similar. So maybe I can go to the loading, right click, Let's select just come here to close. I will hold my shift, then add. Let's see. So guys, um, we need to go to the load environment. I can change here to so select similar by business. Then I'll pick this one. Then add. Then I will apply to all these. Goods. So after that, I can apply the load for my staircase. Bar, uniform, a load of negative 22, add, then apply. Close. So now I can go to this, right click, maybe I can select all my columns. So I can go to this view. We can right click, select. So I can pick select, delete. Let's see this one. Then apply. Then I will close. Then I can edit story, copy content of the story above by 1, 2, 3. So we need to add another story. I need to add another story here. I click. I can select there. Add story. Back. Okay. Now this one will be 4. It's like G+4 and okay. So you can see our structure. So I can now go this view, pick my pick one, so I can maybe pick then fixed flat. So let's go back. So there's some points I don't need that fixed. And close. Let's see this view. Let's see the plan view. So I can go to my analysis. So we will continue from there in our next webinar. If you like this video, consider to subscribe to my channel. So in the next video, we will add loads. We will then make sure there are no errors. Then we will run our analysis. And we also add our wind load. See you in the next video.